Welcome back to DS Trucks. Guys, I have to say, I am really enjoying this F350. This is the perfect build. It's an F350. It's got the payload D-rate package. So this makes it a 9 CDL setup with our dump trailer. And guys, check out how I'm setting it up. Check out how I'm setting up the interior here. What I like about these XL trucks is you can put, for me, I can slide my computer right in here next to my seat, and it just slides in there, and it fits perfect. But the craziest thing is I'm already having an issue with this truck. Like, I started up, and when I put it in reverse, there's literally no camera. It's just a blue screen. So something weird is going on, just that blue screen. And then it turns black. And then it tells me the camera is unavailable. Please contact the dealer. So I don't know what is going on with this, but something weird. You know, it's gonna have to go in. Probably the most likely scenario is something didn't get plugged in fully. The push click method to make sure everything is secure. Something didn't get plugged in, and it's not allowing the camera to work. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the truck. I like how the 7.3 drives with the 10-speed. Honestly, the 7.3 and a 10-speed might be a better combination than even the diesel and the 10-speed. But I am kind of torn right now. It's like I got this 250. I'm going to list it for sale. So if you're interested in an F250 that has been maintained very well, you know the whole history of the truck, then hit me up and maybe I'll part ways with it. It's got brand new tires. It's great running truck. The oil's been full synthetic the whole time. You know the deal. But I do like this truck. You know, I really do. I would drive this thing 100% daily. Like, this thing is great. The only thing is, you know, with everything I've been doing over the last year, I went through the trouble of getting my CDL so that I can pull these bigger weights. You know, this thing will pull anything that I have right now, but moving into the future with the 450, you know, which one do I sell? Do I sell the 450? Do I sell the 250? And it's like selling the 450 kind of goes against a lot of the things that I've been doing over the last year, getting the CDL. With this truck, I literally don't even need the CDL. You can pull with this, a non-CDL trailer, you can pull up to 16,000 pounds, still never be CDL, still never need the CDL license. 16,000 pounds, because what I did with this 350, a lot of people don't know, is I got a payload D-rate package. It allows you to lower the payload a little bit so that you can tow more weight without getting into CDL and still have a 350. One of the issues with the 250 is if you go for it for its 10,000 pound gross vehicle weight rating, well, now you don't have the bigger rear springs that you get with the 350. So let's take a look here at the 350. Now, both of these trucks, the 350 and the F250, are 10,000 pound gross vehicle weight rated vehicles. And when you look at the springs here, you can see you have beefier rear springs and you have overload springs right there. As you can see right here, these little brackets which allow you to really load this thing up. So even when it squats down, instead of it hitting the bump stops, let's take a look at the 250 over there. On the 250, as you can see, you only get 2 leaf springs. Well, you get 3, third one down there, but you do not get the overload springs. And you have the holes for it, so you could buy that bracket, put it on there, but you also need the F350 spring pack in order to really get it right. And the issue is, when we put our dump trailer on here and we start loading it up, in no time we'll be on our bump stops. So I could put airbags on this, but really a 350 would be just better. The issue with most 350s is when you go into a 350, you need CDL with that trailer that I have. In most cases, unless you get the payload D-rate package, then you do not need the CDL for that dump trailer. And when you need a CDL for just a dump trailer, it's just too hard to find guys with CDLs to drive something like that. It's just not a big enough setup and a big enough investment to pull a dump trailer, like to have a CDL just to pull a dump trailer or a pickup. Most of the time when guys go for that CDL, they're going to be, driving a semi truck or something. So what a lot of people don't know is you can get the payload D-rate package on the 350 and get all that added capability of an F350 and still be able to tow the most amount of weight and still be non-CDL. But anyway, guys, my guy's over there cutting. I gotta get back to work. He's probably like, man, I'm doing everything. So let me go ahead and get back to it. Continue to kind of drive this truck. I'm really just driving it today just to get it out there and get a feel for it. But let me go ahead and continue to go through my day and see you guys at the next scene. So I'm dropping the truck off here at DJ Window Tinting, and we're gonna go ahead and get the whole truck done, and we'll pick up once the truck is finished. All right, guys, so the truck is all tinted up, and I stopped to see Donna so I could get her truck done. It's been something I've been meaning to do and just haven't had time, and they have time today, so we're gonna go ahead and get her windows tinted too. Thanks a lot, Donna. Donna, what do you think about the new 7.3? What do you think about the new 7.3 pickup?
Seems nice. I think it's a good fit.
Did you like riding in it last night?
Yes, way smoother than the 250. It's a better fit.
And it was very embarrassing because the camera stopped working last night, and now the camera's fully not working, the reverse camera. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Should we be shocked?
All right, well, I better get this going. I'll see you later. See you guys once this F-150 is done. All right, back at DJ's Window Tinting. This is the last time we'll see the F-150 like this with clear windows. So let's go ahead and get this truck done. And just like that, the 150 is done. And I think it looks much better. We just did 35 all the way around. And yeah, not real dark, just nice. So anyway, let's go ahead and drop this off and get back in the new 350. All right, Donna's truck is done and back, and time to get back into 350, finish out the day. All right, and we are back home with the truck. So I do want to go over real quick what this is. It's a 2022 F350 7.2 liter gas V8. I do want to talk about that. I don't think I really talked about it too much, but let's quickly go over some of the options. I'll give you guys the best that I can give you off the top of my head. Dual batteries, got one here, and another thing that's cool, it is dual alternator. So there's two alternators, as you can see, 1, 2 alternators. We do have the Upfitter switches. One second, Nate. We do have the Upfitter switches over here, which is nice. This is something that didn't get it ordered on my original 250 that we work with, but now it's going to be nice to have the Upfitter switches. Very useful. Basically, they use low voltage to control higher voltage. You can route everything under the hood and pass through control ability for lights or any other item that you want to run, as long as it's within the fuse rating that is here. You can control it without having to even wire things to your truck. So let's say I want to get an LED light to work outside of the truck, operated by a switch inside of the truck. I don't have to go through the firewall or anything. The switch is already installed. Relays and fuses already in place. Very, very nice to have. As you can see right here, the air filter is very large, big, right there in the front. As far as anything else under the hood, I think that is pretty much it. So this is an STX, so you do have the updated wheels, as you can see. They look just like trimmer wheels, but they're not painted. The rims are the same thing as what you get on the trimmer. So what's really interesting about this setup is you can just put the DuraTrack 35s on here. Being snowplow prep, it's already kind of level, so you could just fit those 35s on here, and it would be very close to a trimmer. I know it wouldn't exactly be a trimmer, but it would be close enough to suffice. And the thing about the trimmer, I do not believe you can get the snowplowing prep and all that stuff on the trimmer. Yes, there's better things also that come with the trimmer, like the locking front diff, but I think for the look, you can come pretty close to a trimmer look with just putting the tires on the 350. So being a 350, we got an updated spring. I think we talked about that earlier. in the video. These springs are more, but they're a little bit thinner than the 250. It rides just as good and comfortable as the 250, but you have more capacity with the 350. Okay, hold on 1 second. Do you like the truck, Nate? Another thing that's different that I want to point out with the 22s is they changed this running board. I think the reason they did that is because the old design was having too many failures when they had all these little cutouts that you could break them off. People would break these cutouts out. Now it's just one solid piece of plastic, and I think that's going to end up holding up a lot better. Coming back though for 22, the plastic insert that's supposed to be there. Apparently that's for apparently that plastic insert is for fuel economy. I just thought they looked cool. Coming here, I do not know the size of this hitch. I do believe it's 2.5 inches, but I'm not sure. Do the 350s get a 3-inch receiver or a 2.5 inch? I don't know. Excuse me, Nate. How big is that? That's one. I do think that is 3 inches, actually. Another thing too, though, that I want to show you is when you come up under this truck, you will see a rear sway bar. Now, it's not as heavy duty as it is on the 450, but it is in fact there, and I do believe that sway bar is part of the camper certification package. I did get that package because it makes the vehicle more stable when you get to the gross vehicle weight rating. I do not know I do not know if 350 comes with that, or just because I got the camper certification now it has that. I know the 250 does not have that, and it does not have the camper certification, but nonetheless this truck has the sway bar. Another thing I noticed is they've really did a good job painting the rear diff, and that was a huge fiasco when someone got up under an F-150 and realized that the paint wasn't all that great on the actual axle housing. And yeah, Ford kind of stepped up and immediately started painting these axle housings better, or getting the supplier, who supplies these, to paint them better. I don't know, but it is a lot nicer. What else is there? So, being that we got the 360 camera, we do have we got some waters in there. We do have a camera. 1 second, Nate. We do have a camera plug here, and it's actually an issue because it's up here and not on the bumper, but I do have a solution for that. Just like on my 450, I had to move it around in order to get that to work. So I do believe we showed the little bit of an issue that we had with the truck with the camera, but here we can see what we have here for lunch. Raw walnuts. Trying to be a little healthy. But this is also different. This used to be a door. Now it's just a tray, which is whatever. Let's go ahead and pop this down and take a quick look. I mean, we do have a camera issue. If you ever wonder how to open up your glove box, I can show you right now. You're gonna get hurt. Sis, you're gonna get hurt. Okay, got kids everywhere. So if you want to pop this off, you just push on this like that. Goes forward, and then it comes out like that. And then you can see there's a little hole right there, and you push on these two tabs right in here, and it comes loose. There's one on each side. 1, 2. So once you drop this thing down, you can see your connections under here. All these connections look like they're probably mount secured, not damaged or missing. They've all been connected well, and whatever's going on with my camera, it's not going to be related to anything in here. So in order to close this thing, you've got to reinstall this, push these in on both sides, boom, and then you take this thing, and this thing is just a damper, and it's easy to break it, so don't want to break it. And then clip it back. And I'll clip that back when I'm not holding something with my hands. Oh, I got it with one hand. Okay, so now that's reinstalled. Let's take a quick look at the window sticker and then I'll wrap up this video. All right, so we got the 7.3 liter V8 engine. We got the 10-speed automatic transmission. We got the 430 gear. It is a locking axle. We got the power equipment group. We got the STX appearance package. We got all season tires. We have 1,000-pound D-rate package. That's a huge package to have. We have the snow plow camper. Okay, so that's what I did. I got the snow plowing and camper package. We have the spare tire, obviously trailer brake controller, the ultimate camera package, the fifth wheel hitch prep, the telescoping. Obviously you get the telescoping. You're holding it? Hey, what are you doing? Obviously you get the telescopic mirror, the remote start, payload downgrade package at no charge, dual battery, dual alternator, cloth seats. So very nice truck. And at the end of the day, guys, we gotta sell one of these trucks. I don't really think I can see myself expanding to another crew or anything like that right now. I think I'm willing to part ways with one of these trucks. So if you're interested in the 6.2, let me know. Maybe you could take it home. Or if you're interested in the 450, let me know. But anyway, this is Sean. This is DS Trucks. See you in the next video. Over and out.